Hello, everyone, and welcome. Thank you for joining us today. My name is Amanda Scaparata, and I'm the Program Specialist for the online Master of Science in Management program. Today, I'm going to go over the introductions, the folks that we have here on the line. We're also going to do a program overview and talk about the admission requirements for the program. We're also going to have Q&A at any time during the webinar. If you have a question, please feel free to submit your question with the box that's on the right-hand side of the webinar. We have here with us today Dr. Ashley Metcalf, the chair of the program, and Dr. Amy Taylor-Bianco, the director of the program. Ashley Metcalf has a background in chemical engineering with work experience in the management of high-volume manufacturing at Kraft Foods and determining the functionality of next-generation products for Johnson & Johnson. Also on the line, Dr. Amy Taylor-Bianco focuses on strategic leadership and change, cross-functional and cross-cultural education, and executive development and self-regulation of leaders. We're going to jump right into the program overview and highlights of the Master of Science in Management program. And with that, I'll pass it on over to Dr. Amy Taylor-Bianco.
Thank you, Amanda, and thank you all for being here today. I know it's not an easy time to be present and get things done, although we have possibly more time at home than we did for some folks. We still have a lot to do, so I really appreciate you being here on behalf of Dr. Metcalf, and Amanda and I thank you so much. I know I have a few former students here from Ohio University, which is fantastic, and from Columbia University, as well as somebody from PricewaterhouseCoopers. So thank you, and everyone else from all different backgrounds for being here. Our program is a phenomenal program really designed for people of all different backgrounds and areas. So as you heard, Dr. Metcalf has a background in engineering and then in operations management. She's worked with large companies. She's a great scholar in her field. She's done a lot of work in the area. My background is in psychology and leadership, so business leadership. So we're kind of a nice combination, I think, to talk about the breadth of the program. I want to mention before we get started that we also have phenomenal other faculty, which you'll get to know. They all participate in the program, and I wanted to let you know that it's all faculty that teach your courses, which is really, really great. So let me go over this deep dive into management and leadership. So this program is really for you. It's a personalized degree program. It's not just a master's that you get to put that after your name, although you certainly get that, but it's also a program that you can customize to your needs. So as you can see, we have different certificates. Right now, there are a number of them offered. There are 5 on here: business analytics, business venturing, so kind of an entrepreneurial certificate, human resource management at the strategic level, operations and supply chain management, and strategic sales and leadership. So those are the optional certificates. We also have a management and leadership certificate that everyone in the program will take. So when I said the program is customized for you, part of that is because of its modular notion. So it's flexible. You take the management and leadership certificate, so that's 3 courses, and then you choose 2 certificates of your liking for your particular background and your area. And we work with you to design a mini project in each of those certificates. So if you're working, it can be with your company, with your organization. If you're fresh out, it can be with something that we set up and help you figure out. But you can choose those areas, and we'll have other areas offered additionally as well. And then finally, you take a capstone, which is another 3-course sequence. So you're getting this 3-3-3-3. So that 3-course sequence is ultimately where you pull together what you've learned so far and figure out how you're going to use it. So you develop a project, a larger project this time with an organization or a theoretical project, really whatever you want to do, but you learn some applicable skills to pull that together. So it's a really nice program and curriculum, I think, that is very, very flexible and helps you concentrate on the people, which are going to be the future, right? The people of your organization, how to interact with people, how to learn the management and leadership skills that you need, but then also the processes, right? So the processes that you need, and that's where Dr. Metcalf comes in with background in analytics and engineering and operations management. So we really represent the people and the processes you need to be successful in your organization. Let me just add on the flexibility part, it is a stop-in, stop-out program. Most programs are not like that. So say you took the management and leadership certificate and then you got a new job and you needed to take 3 months to ramp up in that new job, and then you were ready to take your next certificate, you can definitely do that. So it's a flexible curriculum that really, really works for you. So in going into the curriculum a little bit more, one of the nice things, again, is the curriculum is taught by faculty, for the large part, faculty who also have industry experience, who have different practical experience. Our HR area, for example, is taught by 3 people. Actually, 2 of them have, actually all 3 of them have right about 25 years of experience in their areas. So leading talent, leading operations and functional areas of HR, and the legal and ethical end. So we really bring in people who I think you'd enjoy working with and I think would add value to your area. So that's just one area that I can talk about because it's, you know, an area that I work in. So let me go now to the actual curriculum itself. If we look at management and leadership, so you'll see that that certificate is 3 different courses. It's management and leadership, really kind of updated, I want to say, for the current situation. So leading in these times, managing in these times, managing change and complexity is a big part of it. So individuals and teams in a complex, changing environment, knowing how to quickly research that environment and how to deal with managerial decisions and challenges along the way. So we have a sort of soft analytics focus in what we're teaching. It's more focused on the people end, but we do look at the processes as well. And then, so that's sort of the beginning, and then I'll jump to the end, to the capstone experience, because those are the 2 givens for everybody who's going to take this master's, of science in management. Sorry about that. Okay, so that capstone experience, we have managerial effectiveness and research. So I teach that class. It's looking at really how to make your organization more effective, developing a program for that. Again, there are so many organizations that need your help, so you don't have to have an organization. You can, partner up with us and we'll help you figure that out. Learning some research tools and focusing a bit on strategic communications and leadership. So how do you deal with things that we're all dealing with now, like crisis management, leading through changing times and crises? So there's that course, as well as your capstone project, where you work with a faculty member it's something that you have designed. So those are the two givens for everybody in the program. Then we have a number of certificates. I did talk about one of them, the Human Resource Management Certificate. I kind of jumped in on that, but I believe that Dr. Metcalf was going to talk a little bit about the strengths of those certificates and the faculty leading them.
Thank you, Amy. So this is Ashley, and I will just take you through some of our specialized certificates that you can choose from when designing your Master of Science in Management degree. As Amy mentioned, every student in the master's degree program will go through the Management and Leadership Certificate as well as the Capstone Experience. But in the middle, you have the option to choose two certificates that you see here that best fit your needs or your career plan. And within these choices, we can look at the first one, Business Venturing. The Business Venturing Certificate is designed and led by faculty in our Center for Entrepreneurship. And these faculty are active in consulting, active in helping business ventures get funding and have growth and have marketing strategies. And so they're very applied in their backgrounds, and they bring that into the classroom. This certificate is useful for people looking to start their own company, but it actually goes beyond that. It's also useful for people working in really innovative industries, working in companies that are looking to grow, are looking for strategies for growth or strategies for differentiation. So that certificate has a lot of potential for those types of areas. Amy also mentioned the HR certificate, so human resources. This certificate is led by our executives in residence that have decades of experience working in HR. And this certificate is great for anyone working in human resources directly or looking to work in HR, or anyone that's really looking to better their leadership skills of working with people and helping people navigate their organization. We also have a certificate in operations and supply chain, and this is a certificate that I teach a class in myself. This certificate is focused on processes. So how do you make your operations, your behind-the-scenes processes, more efficient, more effective, to have a higher quality? The classes that you take will focus on process improvement, process management, project management. So anyone looking to work in areas of improvement, operations, supply chain, project management, that would be a great certificate option for you. And that pairs really well with business analytics. Actually, business analytics pairs well with a lot of things. The business analytics certificate focuses on looking at numbers, looking at data, making sense of data, running analysis on that data. All kinds of data that you would have in many organizations, anything from marketing data to data about your customers or your employees, data about your processes. It'll help you understand how to put that data in a usable format, run analysis, and make decisions off of that analysis. So the analytics certificate pairs really well with operations. It pairs really well with human resources. You know, it pairs well with business venturing. It'll give you those data skills for making data-driven decisions. And then we also have a strategic sales and sales leadership certificate, which is a nice certificate to give you those skills on crafting your pitch. So if you imagine, you know, in a business environment, whether you are a sales and marketing professional or just someone who interacts with clients, we all understand that having that ability to sell your idea, to pitch your ideas, to pitch your products, having that strategy and that ability will always help you get ahead. So the sales certificate is a nice offering within the program as well. So the benefit of this master's degree is its flexibility and the ability for you to pick which of these certificates best aligns with either your current background or your goals in terms of career path. All of the faculty are fantastic, and they would be happy to answer, any questions that you have on the certificates or the individual classes as well. And with that, I'll hand it back to Amy to talk about some additional benefits of the master's degree.
Thank you, Dr. Metcalf. And Dr. Metcalf is the chair of our management department where this whole program lies. So when she says the faculty are great, she knows them all individually, works with them, and is really telling you a strength that we have. So just to recap some of the strengths that she mentioned, Amanda and myself. So the Master's in Management is fully online. We have a comprehensive curriculum that's designed to help you become a stronger manager, to motivate teams and guide your organizations to success. So throughout the program, you're going to take certificates, right? So you're going to take 3 certificates of 3 credits each. Each course is only 7 weeks long. So that's kind of nice too if you're, planning your time and figuring things out. So courses are 7 weeks. Certificates can be done in as few as 21 weeks, sometimes longer. Sometimes you'll start one thing and then start another. But it is a very quick program. It can be done very quickly, or it can be slowed down if you need that, whatever you need. And it's fully online, and it really just helps you to develop the analytical skills and business intelligence that you need. I wanted to point out one of the really unique, exciting aspects of the program, and something that we've become known for at Ohio University College of Business. So the Walter Leadership Center, our Robert D. Walter Center for Strategic Leadership at the College of Business, is one of the leading leadership centers in the country. It was the first center that focused on strategic leadership from the bottom up. So how do you lead with the whole organization in mind? How do you lead yourself, others, the organization? So it is a phenomenal center led by Tim Reynolds, who has a very strong background in HR, leading different aspects of HR for worldwide companies. And he and I and other folks, we developed this leadership development program. So it's an LDP, it's a weekend experience, and we're working with it being, online as well as in person, but it allows you to hear from experts in the field and to connect with one another. So one of the nice things is you can go to more than one. You can go to usually 2 throughout your time. So it's an opportunity for you to connect with your peers, which is part of what you're doing is you're networking with your peers and with similar faculty. So we get great feedback on that, and I wanted you to know that. And again, it just shows how our faculty are really involved with you. I've been other places, I've seen different things. I think OU's really hallmark is that sort of high touch faculty experience. So we are also, of course, an accredited program, and I think Amanda was going to talk to you about our accreditation.
Yes, thank you so much. I wanted to take this opportunity as well to let you all know, please feel free to use that Q&A box that's on your screen. Submit those questions, and by the time this is all wrapped up, we'll make sure that we've gotten to each and every one of you. So thank you so much. Speaking of our accreditation here, what I really wanted to speak on is that we are AACSB accredited. There are fewer than 5% of the world's business programs that are accredited by the Association of Advanced College Schools of Business at the undergraduate, graduate, and accountancy levels. Ohio has been among that elite group for nearly 70 years now. Also, when you pursue an MSM, you're earning more than an education. You're distinguishing your professional career here at Ohio. We also are ranked by U.S. News and World Report as one of the top universities for a College of Business as well. You also have the opportunity here at Ohio to not only be attending an accredited university, which does extremely matter, but we also are very student-centered here at Ohio University. Even though we're online, it doesn't mean we're out of touch. The faculty is highly involved from start to finish with each student. You're never an afterthought. Also, I wanted to jump to our tuition and our scholarships here at Ohio University. I know that's important to you all, and I know we had some questions before the webinar even began regarding this. So as you can see on the screen, we've laid out the tuition for both in-state and out-of-state. Also, the scholarships that are available to our alumni, our veterans, and members of active or retired military and corporate partners. I'll also be sending out that link as well to you all regarding more details about our scholarships. Again, if you're an alumni, we offer a $1,500 alumni scholarship towards the program. And for veteran and military, we also offer $1,500 as well. So I'll be sending out more of those details as well after this webinar to everyone who has attended. Also, guys, I wanted to let you guys know we are about to push this live if you all are interested. We offer a full-time Master of Science in Management. It's 100% online, and that full-time option can be completed in as little as 12 months. So did want to let you all know that. If you're interested in that, please feel free to ask your questions. We'll definitely be following up, and a member of our enrollment team will be following up about that option as well. And Amy, did you want to add anything to that full-time option?
Yeah, just that the full-time option, I would say probably gives you even more interaction with your peers, just because you're going to be doing it full-time. Both are helpful, but it does give you a little more interaction. We also have put it together so if you choose to, you can do it in a full year. So in a calendar year, which is really a huge benefit to get an entire master's degree in a calendar year. Now you can also spread it out, you can also do it other ways, but it is a really nice, I think a really nice option. Yeah, I don't know if, Ashley, did you want to say anything on that too, or?
Yeah, I mean, the nice thing about the design of this program is it's so modular and that it just gives you so much flexibility, not only in the choices of certificates that you choose, but also the timeline that you choose to take it in. So it's just another element of choice that you have to fit your lifestyle or career goals.
I wanted to mention, I did misspeak earlier, guys, on the scholarship amount. So for certificates, it's $1,500, but for the full online MSM program for alumni, veteran, military, and our corporate partners is $5,000. And again, I'll get all that information out to you all after the webinar is complete. I'm also going to move over to the development of leadership capabilities.
Yes, thank you, Amanda. So if we look at the management and leadership certificates and all the subsequent certificates, as well as kind of the umbrella of the master's program as well, the entire program is designed so that you can develop better leadership capabilities. And we mean that in the sense of general leadership, leading yourself and others, but also leadership in particular areas, which are the certificate choices that you have. So whenever you develop your skills in management and leadership, you know, that will help you climb up your corporate ladder, or just be a better contributor to your organization. The classes are, like Amy said, entirely online, which requires that you have self-discipline and time management, and those skills in themselves will help benefit you in your career. The program is designed to help you learn to approach real-world challenges. So it's not just, you know, a textbook and some lectures. You know, all of the design of the program is about application, applying to your business, your context, your organization, and helping yourself upskill in your ability to manage people and programs. If this type of leadership development program makes sense for you, then you should really consider this Master's of Science in Management, not only for its flexibility and customization, but also the design of real-world application and context. And just because we're online doesn't mean we are out of touch, so you still have a lot of opportunities to interact with your peers. And it's actually designed that way. So in addition to some on-campus weekend leadership development events, we also have strategically designed within individual classes the ability to interact with your peers in the program. So for instance, in the class that I teach, I use VoiceThread. And if you've never used VoiceThread, it's the ability to record yourself doing a presentation or doing an introduction, and then you are able to view and comment on the voice threads of your peers. And it's a really neat way to interact and view and talk to your colleagues even in an online environment. So it's not out of touch. You know, you do still have touch not only with your faculty, but your peers that are going through the program and going through the individual certificates with you. We also have other touch points as well through various technologies, not just VoiceThread, that faculty have been skilled on. We actually have learning designers in-house that are helping faculty design in touch points in all of our classes. So you're able to get to know each other as a cohort and also in individual certificates. So you'll get to know people in the same industries and areas as you as well. Amy, do you have anything else you'd like to add there regarding the touch points within the program?
Thank you. Yeah, I don't have anything specific. I did want to just say that we do have one of our other faculty members present, Tammy Reynolds, who is leading with the HR certificate. So she's present if people want to ask questions about that in the Q&A.
Hey, actually, hi. Thanks for the introduction.
Oh, great.
This is Tammy Reynolds. I did want to just add, for example, in the class that I'm in the process of designing is performance management and total reward. So one of the activities that I have planned for this class would be to actually do a performance coaching session with a peer. So this is the course is designed to be largely asynchronous, but there are some points that we're going to build in a specific touch point. So you don't have to talk to all 20 or 30 or 40 people, but you would have to reach out to, you'd be connected with one other person to do a mock coaching session. And then of course there's the teamwork that you would do as well. So we definitely want to design in some touch points so that you get that whole experience of developing a professional network through this process as well. So hopefully that adds a little bit of insight into some of the things we might be doing.
Thank you all for that additional information, and welcome, Tammy. Again, guys, feel free to use that Q&A, ask any questions, and we're happy to get all of those answered. I wanted to take a moment and talk about the convenience and flexibility. So all of your coursework is online, and as with any graduate level coursework, online courses require you to be self-motivated. Be sure to take advantage of the various resources you have to lean on. Your student support specialists, your faculty, and all of your peers in your classroom. Although you can learn at a time that's convenient for you, you still must keep up with assignment due dates. It would be ideal to include your coursework and study time into your daily schedule to ensure you don't get off track, or really whatever works best for you to keep yourself organized and going. If that's keeping a planner, Post-it notes, cell phone reminders, Alexa reminders, whatever's best for you to keep you motivated and organized, because at the end of the day, you're in control of this vehicle, if you will. Having a good place to study that keeps you free from distractions or work is super helpful so you can focus on your task at hand. Never be afraid to ask questions, whether if that's to your student support specialist, your faculty, to your peers, whether that be in the Blackboard system that we use, or if it's offline via email or text, whatever works best for you. Never be scared or afraid to raise your hand and ask questions so that we get your individual needs taken care of. All right, I'm also going to go over the admission requirements for the online Master of Science in Management program and also have the Q&A session. You need a bachelor's degree from an accredited university with a GPA of 3.0 or higher. You're also going to need your official transcripts from colleges and universities you've attended, your current resume, and also we ask for 3 letters of recommendation, and the application fee is going to be $50 for this program. All right, I'm going to go over some questions that we've had. One that came in prior to the webinar starting, and any of the faculty that's on the line, please feel free to answer this one. One of them was, how many classes can I take per semester for the online Master of Science in Management program?
Yeah, this is Amy here. That's a great question. So for the full time, how many classes? So it ends up being within a semester, which is 14 to 15 weeks, it ends up being 3 to 4 classes. I think we have it now, so you start out with 3 with 9 credits, and then you move on to 12 credits each of the other semesters if you look at the whole thing at once. And I wanted to just add just real quick, just to put in a plug, there's no GMAT or GRE scores required for this, which I just wanted to add that to the admissions requirements, because I think that's really helpful if you're just kind of switching gears now and you don't have time to, get all that done. We understand that, and we look at your other information and we see that as really painting a great picture of your background. Thanks, Amanda.
Thank you for adding that. Thank you for adding that, Amy. That's very important as well. Also, another question that came in, and I also see a few of you in the Q&A, I'll get to those as well. The next question is, are there any on-ground requirements for the online Master of Science in Management program?
Great question, and we're working on that right now. Previously, we have said that the one thing that is required in person is to come to the Walter Center Leadership Development Program, which I talked about earlier. It's a phenomenal program. It's just a weekend experience, like a Friday through Sunday. We're in the process of figuring out whether that can be done in different formats as well. So I can't exactly answer that question, but I can tell you it wouldn't be more than a weekend's worth. And you might really enjoy that weekend.
Yes, and to piggyback off that, our LDP, if it is a requirement for the MSN program, it's really a great weekend to connect with your peers and really take away some great information from huge speakers that come in just for this event alone. Another question that someone had was, I see that there are 5 certificates to choose from for the MSN degree, which is super awesome. Can any 2 out of those 5 be chosen? And is the management, it's a 2-part question, and is the management and leadership certificate an automatic certificate you have to take?
I think I got the last part of that for sure. So yes, that is an automatic certificate that you have to take, that everyone takes. It kind of ushers you into the program as well. And then what was the other part, Amanda? I'm
so sorry about that. The other part was they see that there are 5 certificates to choose from. Given somebody's background, do they really get the choice? I'm trying to understand their question here. Do they really get the choice that they can choose any of the 2 of the 5 to complete their degree? And I believe that answer is yes.
Absolutely. Yes, it is based on availability, right? So we are starting out, but it's not only any of those 5, there will be additional ones added, and you definitely choose. You develop your program plan.
Awesome. Thank you, Amy. And this is a question for any of the faculty that's on the line. Does your undergraduate degree, so your bachelor's degree, can it be in any field, or does it specifically have to be in business to come into the online Master of Science in Management program?
We have a really interesting, go ahead. Thank you, Ashley.
Go ahead, Amy. You can take it.
Sorry, I was just going to say that we have a really interesting program in that it's kind of tiered, and that's part of what that management and leadership certificate is about, is to see where you are, to do a little bit of an assessment of where you are and what you need to learn. So you could have a background in anything. You could have a background in library science, in occupational therapy, in sports administration, in really anything, and decide that you need these management skills.
Awesome. Thank you all so much. Are there any last minute questions I want to ask to the audience before we kind of wrap things up? Oh, here's one I wanted to ask. If your undergraduate degree was performed at OU, is an official transcript still required as part of the application process?
It's much easier to do, and I will defer that question to, I can get that question answered if you just ask it to me, but I am not certain, but I know that if you do need it, it's not like it used to be. It's actually a very, very easy online process.
Awesome. Thank you so much for that. I also have seen a few questions come in about the 3.0 GPA requirement. If you have a 2.9 or 2.8, don't let that discourage you from applying to the program. It's not a hard and fast 3.0. We do look at your background and other items in your history. So please, if you have a 2.8 or 2.9, please do apply, and you'll be working with an enrollment advisor on your background for applying to the online Master of Science in Management program. I did want to note we do have 3 starts per year for the program. So that's going to be in the spring, the summer, and the fall. So you're looking at January starts, May starts and late August starts as well. So we have 3 starts per year. I wanted to note that for the program. And with that said, Dr. Bianco, did you have any closing remarks for the program that you wanted to add?
I just want to thank everybody for spending your time, for coming and talking to us about this, let you know that we are fully available to talk to you more. And I want to thank everyone who attended. Amanda, I want to thank you for leading, and Dr. Metcalf, the chair of the department, with your busy schedule to come in and work with us. And Tammy Reynolds, how great to have such solid HR experience and such a phenomenal person. So I just thank you.
And Dr. Metcalf and Tammy, would you guys like to add any closing remarks about the online Master of Science in Management program today?
Hi,
Amy,
this is Ashley.
I would defer to you.
Yeah, so this is Ashley, and I just wanted to, again, echo, thanks for all of you joining us today. This is a really great and innovative degree program. It's really maximum flexibility and customization. So, I think you would be pleasantly surprised, not only with the customization level, but with the high touch and the involvement of the faculty and the design of the program. It's been very thought out. So we appreciate your time and consideration of the degree.
Thank you all so very much for joining us today. Please feel free to still submit any questions. We'll make sure that those are all answered. Thank you again for joining, and please reach out to us via the phone number or the email address on the screen. Thank you all so much.